Brook, CASSIUS, Eiffel TV, Mac and Jim are with me. I've got Eddie Hearn. Pleasing night for you?
Yeah, bits and pieces. I mean, Brook was... I didn't expect him to do that to Bizier, but I'm telling you now, and listen, people have probably bored him. We've got to prove it. This boy is the best welterweight in the world, bar none. He's an absolute beast of a fighter. But we know. We need the big fight, we have to prove it. But what he done to Bizier, it's just...
Did you expect more from Bizier?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Hitting him with an uppercut in the first round would have knocked a huge percentage of the welterweight division out. Bizier come forward, it's like, you know, you're fighting, it's like, you know, it's like Leyton Orient playing Barcelona, you know, and you can start off, you can have a go, but you're going to concede goals. And Brook is like, but again, there's no point in me just saying it. We've got to prove it. He will prove it.
So what are you going to do to prove that?
I'm going to go out there and I'm going to stick my hand in my pocket, and we're going to have to get someone to come over and fight him. And no one's going to want to do it because he's that good. But we've got to do it because I will not rest till we get the fights that Kell Brook needs. And I won't be happy because this has been such a long journey. We've all invested time, we've all invested money, and we want the success. We want to prove how good he is. And we won't be happy, none of us, until we get the chance to do that. So some way, we have to find a way. And if it's not at 147, maybe we look at 154. But we need the big fights. If we have to travel, we'll travel. I want to do it here. Kell wants to do it here. We want to bring the big fights to Sheffield and to England. But if we have to do something else to get the fight, we'll do it. Beardo.
Beardo, yeah.
Beardo, quiet please. It's a very professional interview going on here.
Not very full Pacquiao fights Bradley.
Yeah.
And Bradley wins there.
Yeah, listen, but again, how bored must people be of me reeling off names, isn't it? It's irrelevant, isn't it? If we don't get one, what's the point of mentioning it? So, you know. Cheers, Carl.
So, what's the plan now? Obviously, he will box in the summer, we know that.
Yeah.
If he has to travel, he will travel.
Yeah.
Likely chances of him being here or travelling?
I think it'll be here, I do.
Yeah.
It's just who against, you know, we've got to go and find that fight. But, again, it's like, why do you want to listen to me go, Pacquiao, Bradley, Furman, Porter, Garcia, Cotto, Golovkin, like, we'll fight them all. And he will beat them all. But there's no point in me saying that.
Proof will be in the pudding. Return of Luke Campbell after his defeat to Mendy.
Fantastic
December
performance from Luke
12th,
Campbell.
captured the Commonwealth
Razor
title.
sharp.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean...
Is that a new Luke Campbell or the old Luke Campbell?
I think it's, you know, he's someone that's always had the skills. But, you know, the problem is he is razor sharp, you know. But I think that, you know, what he showed tonight was, I don't know, people expected him to beat Gary Sykes, and a bit like Kell, but not in that fashion. You know what I mean? People, Liam Walsh had a good fight with Gary Sykes, hurt him, you know, went the distance. Sykes came back into the fight. This was a demolition job, and you know, I think I want the Yvonne Mendy rematch. You know, Luke wants the British title. Yeah, I think so. I mean, maybe one more fight for Jorge, Rubio, and Luke to really, you know, gel. But they look like they gelled to me. It was a stunning performance.
I think Gallagher and Carter will be open to that?
I think everybody's open to fights if the money's right, and Scotty would be up for that fight. He's got to beat Sean Dodd first next week. It's a tough fight.
Couple of other fights, obviously. It was a disappointing contest between Dave Allen and Jason Gavin.
As I said, the referee stopped the contest to save the crowd further punishment on that one. Do you know what? It was a bit of a tough one because Towers pulled out on, I think, Monday or Tuesday. And you can't get an opponent on Tuesday unless you get some geezer from Eastern Europe who is just a waste of time. And I'm not saying it wasn't a waste of time having Gavin, but I just feel like at least it's Gavin. At least he's got banter. It's a joke. But I don't know. Maybe I should have just got some geezer from Germany. But I knew Gavin weren't fit, but you know, I don't know. Dave Allen weren't great. You've got to, and he showed his inexperience. You know, and I like Dave and he can fight, but you can't let a geezer old man you like that, you know? You just got to throw everything out and bring the shots up and try and hit him on the back of the head. You know, Yeah, it was shit. Shit.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Just another notable win is Andy Townend. Who,
Yeah, listen, that was just devastating.
Yeah.
3 knockdowns. The uppercut was. He can fight, Andy Townend. He can really fight. He's exciting. He sells tickets. He can really punch. He's a good addition to the super featherweight division. Lee Wood was very impressive again.
Yeah.
Adam Etches, again, the opponent was shit. We had a whole list of opponents and they didn't want to fight anyone difficult. Not putting the blame on their team. They had a tough time against Kamitsky. I understand that. And actually the plan was not to put the Etches fight on TV because he was going to box after Brook, and I didn't think the opponent was good enough, to be honest. But we ran low on fights because it was a lot of stoppages, so I put it on and it was dog shit.
Again, brutally honest.
Yeah.
Crowd of about 7.5, I believe, in here tonight.
Yeah, well, people are made up there in mind.
What's that?
I think the official one was 7-1 and a bit, but apparently it was 1,500, 2,000, you know. But
I definitely worked that.
The atmosphere was good.
All right, on to Liverpool next week.
Can't wait, massive show.
Yeah.
I mean, I think tonight we had a couple of disappointing fights. I think next Saturday you're going to see a great card. Doran against Keeler, it's a 50-50 fight. Masha Dodds against Cardle, the rematch. Rocky against Rabras and Smith against Hamady. There's your 4 TV fights. Let's roll on Liverpool.
All right, Eddie, thanks for talking to IFL TV. We'll catch up with you in the week.